All right, so um, the first spoiler I got, I trimmed up the corners. This corners was like poking down more, and it was just too like, look at me, look at me. So I tried to make it a little bit more modest and mellow, and I pulled that off. I did some epoxy and then Bondo work, and got the edge like I wanted, the tip or whatever. But then when you put it on the car, it's still um, the spoiler looks good. It just doesn't look like it goes with the car, which was sad. I wish I didn't pay so much for that damn spoiler. Hope like I can put it on another car someday and use it. And so what I did is I got this other one, which is a little bit more modest and mellow, and it fits. It looks like it goes with the car better. It's curved to the. This is the stock spoiler that I'm gonna put it on. Anyway, so that's the story. Kind of had to switch gears, but it's a cool project because I get to work with some new materials. I'm working with this 3M double-sided sticky tape to help keep water out of the mounting hole areas and to keep it from flapping in the wind. If you notice, I was hoping that the mounting holes would be, or like the bolt pattern would be more of like, give it more stability this way, but they're really lined up. They're lined up so that they kind of almost like hinge. And so I just put as much sticky tape as I could around, and we'll see how that goes. There really wasn't. Here, let me show you. So there's 4 holes. I can show you how they're added. I mean, so I had to do a hole cutter and put those in. And this is like a narrow region that goes all the way down. There's not too many places to put locations. So it wasn't really a situation where I can add holes to either side. It was kind of like a one straight shot. But it shouldn't be that bad, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Going to mount it now by bring it down onto the bolt locations, getting a bolt in with the washers, little rubber grommets to keep the water out. And then these tabs are left out so that I can peel the tape back with the spoiler, like already made it up. So then it'll have a good chance of getting it right. Well, it's going to be on bolted down fuller location, so it'll be in the right spot. And then it'll stick, and then I'll tighten it down. So this is the hardware setup I'm using. Between the stock spoiler and the new one, I'm going to put these rubber grommets. They're undersized to keep a good seal around it, inside and outside. And then on the back side of these holes, I'll put like that, these washers with grommets fused on them, and then cinch down the bolt with some Loctite so the threads will not move out, hopefully, and loosen up over time, because they'll be wiggling. If these fail, the whole spoiler's gonna be wiggling and causing these to work themselves out. So hopefully the Loctite will help too. Alright, I got the spoiler mounted to the stock one, and I actually ran into some trouble because there's the rubber grommets between the stock spoiler and the new one, and they were coming apart and getting in the way of threading. So one of the 4 was not threading right, and it was a big dramatic thing. But I ended up using the not impact, but using the drill on a light torque setting, and basically fought through the gummed up threads and purchased it. So now they're in. The tape also had some issue. One of the strips, the tape broke, and I had to like pry this up and fish it out with the needle nose. But it's on. So it's on there, and the attaches with 6 of these. And this hooks back up for the window washer. And this hooks back up for the brake light. And I guess this, where did this go? Oh, I don't know. I'll figure that out. It is tucked back in there. And then this piece covers it. It snaps in. Everything snaps in these days, which is, or maybe that's how it always has been. It's not so bad. You just got to get those pry bars and kind of look up on YouTube where you're supposed to be prying on so you don't break anything. And it usually works, I guess. All right, now, it's for padding. I was using this. So now, see, there's the gap. You can kind of see the 3M double-sided tape. And there's a snappy there, and a snappy there. They're in. There it is. Cool. The color match came out okay. And got like 2 layers of clear coat. So it got primed. After I was done doing some Bondo, there's like a company logo here. I had to Bondo and fill in to make it smooth. Sanded everything, primed it, sanded again. 2 coats of color, sanded as I went. 3 coats of color, I mean. And then 2 coats of clear coat, which I did not sand. Just clear coated with matte, clear finish. Works for me, man. Works for me.